What's up, YouTube? How you doing? What's going on? This video gonna be about Mad Dog Russo saying that Luka Doncic is insufferable and he's tired of his antics and his crying. He came on First Take on Wednesday with Molly and Winhurst and the others, and before the game with Dallas, the Lakers were getting ready to go play Dallas, and LA went off and Luka went off for 45 points. This is game 4. He never said Luka can't play. He said he's a top 3 player in the league. He said he's just tired of how he cries and moans and whines to the referees, and he's always looking for some bailout, and it becomes distracting. Did he say anything wrong? All players of a name and a caliber do these things, but Luka's always frailing and acting and carrying on and just doing the most. And so, you get to wow, you kind of like look at a guy like, look, man, you're a professional player. You've been in this league 6 years now, 5, 6 years now, and you still acting like this. You've been to the finals. You've been to 2 Western Conference finals. You know what you score, what you do, and you're just not any better than this. This is embarrassing. It really is. Because it's like no one will tell him to stop being so petty and being so pathetic, and all that frailing and acting when he's talking trash and shuffling his feet gets to be tiring. So I'm with Mad Dog on this. You can be a great talent, but be a diva and a pain to deal with. And no one will tell you that, hey, maybe you need to chill on the antics. He got thrown out of a game. Don't let that count to something bigger. Because if you keep those antics up and you're talking smack to the refs and people, you get the wrong. You remember with Joey Crawford, Tim Duncan looked at him crazy and cross-eyed and got thrown out. Luka does a way more than that. And so you got to be careful. You got to be a fine line about being a professional in what you do. So he does be a problem. He can be problematic. He can be a guy that you can kind of just be like, enough of this guy. I think that's one of the problems. Like Mad Dog was saying, it's hard to root for him because he cries much. And he do. He really do. Just play the game. You have a strong first step. You get the shot you want. You can juke, you can shake, you can take, you can shake, and you can bake. We know you can't really ball handle because people will pick your pockets. We know you ain't much of a defender. So do what you do best. But getting out there in the ref's face every game, crying all the time, looking for someone to bail you out, like you done took out a bad bank loan and you like, ain't you gonna give me some money? Ain't you gonna help me? Is not the way to do it. It's not the way to do it. So I'm with Mad Dog on that. I don't always agree with Mad Dog, but when he's on point, he's on point. I can respect that. And he is a bugaboo. It's like, yo, make your shots, play your game, do things the right way. You won't have no problems. But you always looking for these refs to come bail you out in an era where you get to travel, you get to bunny hop, what you doing? What are you doing? So, for people that love him, they love him. For people that think he's a bit much, he's a bit much. I can respect his talent, but I think Luka Doncic is a bit much. Stick to the game, yo. Stop all that extra. Because it could cost you. Happened the other night in OKC. You got thrown out. Don't let it happen when you really need in the postseason. That's all I'm saying. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share it if you like. Hit that membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out.